and welcome to the highlights of day one of this first test match. Sri Lanka versus Pakistan, happening at the Galle International Stadium. Well, we all know that the toss at Galle is absolutely important. And well, the Sri Lankan captain won the toss and no hesitation batting first. Let's take a look at the two teams. Very similar kind of attacks. Two seamers and two spinners. Plenty of experience on both sides. Angelo Matthews, Dhananjay De Silva, Dinesh Chandimal strengthening that middle order. Vinod at the top, and Pakistan also. Babar Azam there in very good form, and Shaheen Shah really back. It's going to be a very good battle indeed between these two teams. Right, they're ready for the action. Let's go across and join our first commentators.
Nishan, 4 matches. He's a keeper as well, 292, off to a great start. 73 is his average. Good to see young guns hold their own. And this is going to be a real challenge for this opening pair, because they're up against Shaheen Shah Afridi, who bowls wonderfully well. With the new ball, bit of breeze too.
Alex Wharf calls play, the first time that he's been down here in Galle, so experiencing beauty.
Starts out with his typical in-swinging slanted delivery. That's a nice shot, square of on the offside for a couple of runs. He's off the mark.
Shaheen Shah Afridi's got that ball moving around already.
Wondering what to do, because his go-to ball clearly is the in-swinging angle, and then he can do that as well. So, lovely bowler to watch. Caught behind, gone, fishing outside the off stump. Shaheen Shah Afridi nets one for Pakistan, gets his 100th scalp.
Too good, Afridi, too good. It's not the first time that he's caught on the crease, feet going nowhere. It doesn't come back, he bowls that angle. Nicely taken by Sarfraz. Pakistan strike. Pakistan celebrate early here in Galle as Nishan Madhushka is dismissed for 4, 6 for 1.
.59 games for Kusal Mendis, almost 4,000 runs an average, touching 40.
Left arm over, 4 balls remaining.
That's beautifully driven through the offside. What a way to get off the mark. Stylish and good looking boundary through the offside. Another try, pitching the ball up, trying to bring it back into the stumps. Good solid inside edge, earns him a 4 through mid-wicket. So off to a very good start here. Kushal, 2 boundaries. Nicely played through the mid-off area for 4. That's such a good shot. Great timing, and footwork was spotless.
Mendes on strike. Shaheen Shah Afridi from over the wicket gets an edge and goes in the gap for 4. The very first ball Afridi bowls after the break, finds the outside edge, but where is the third slip? Once again finds the edge, taken in the slips. That's what he was aiming for, Kusal Mendis. That time it didn't bounce as much, it was a bit low, his hands were low, but taken in the slips. Squared him up, found the outside edge. It was dropping, but a good catch.
Is back in swing of things, Shaheen Shah Afridi with the bang. Second wicket for him. Through a good catch from Maga Salman in the slips. 12 was the achievement for Kusal Mendis in this innings.
22 for 2. It's not looking good for Sri Lanka. Deciding to bat first, Angelo Matthews. Plenty of experience there. But don't forget, he's up against a different kind of an animal in Shaheen Shah Afridi. Running in hard, bending his back. A lot of quality here in terms of fast bowling. on the pads. He will get a boundary. Don't bowl there to the Karnaratna. You should know by now.
Wasn't in control, but a result is very good.
Upish, but a boundary. Nice stride by Dimut Karnaratna, pitched up. When he hits it in that area through extra cover, it looks very good.
Oh, nicely timed. Nicely timed. Should go all the way. Another boundary.
Edge for 4. Playing away from his body. That was 140 plus. The 50 is up.
Hit him somewhere. He's walking. Karunaratne does not wait for the umpire's decision. He walks, and this is massive for Sri Lanka.
The angle from over the wicket. He was actually looking to leave it at the end, but didn't get the hands out the way quickly enough. And just the little brush, good enough. Good catch taken, diving to the leg side. Karunaratne goes for 29. 53 for 3 now, Sri Lanka.
Edge, that's number 4. Brilliant. Brilliantly taken. That was flying.
It's not a good shot. Not this early on in your innings. Hasn't given himself an opportunity to see what the wicket's doing. He's just thrown the bat at it. That is a good catch from Babar Azam to his left. It's gone very quickly. Pakistan celebrate the demise of yet another Sri Lankan batsman. Dinesh Chandimal goes for 1. 54 for 4.
Yep, off the mark. Deft touch from Dhananjay De Silva.
Oh, lovely ball. Lovely.
Wonderful over, a good over from Abrar, a maiden. Umpire Alex Wolf knocks the bails off, calling lunch here on the first day of the first test here in Galle.
Pakistan on top indeed. 4 wickets have fallen in this first session. Madushka was the first to go. Dimuth Karunaratne gave a bit of resistance for his 29 and 43 balls. The other 2 to go, Kushal Mendes and the last, Dinesh Chandimal. 65 for 4 at lunch on day 1.
Yeah, lots of overs from the 2 faster bowlers, and they were very impressive. 3 for 28 to Shaheen Shah. Nasim's got 1, and Abrar Ahmed has just been introduced into the attack.
On. Oh, this is lucky. This is really lucky. Where was Dhananjay aiming? He was aiming to try and go over mid-wicket. It took a top edge and flew over slips.
Just trying to hit it a little too hard was the leg spinner.
And he gets a boundary. Despite that field on the leg side, Dhananjay is able to thread it. And yes, it's not the paciest track, so he had time to play that shot.
Brought in wide and put away beautifully by the striker. He's in good touch. He knows his game. That's the other good thing about Angelo Matthews.
Oh, that's nicely hit. Nicely timed. He has started to grow in confidence. Angelo Matthews, ominous signs for the Pakistani bowlers. And another one. 100 on the board. And that shot was indicative of the fact how nicely the ball is coming onto the bat now as opposed to pre-lunch session. Not the right length. Not the right line. And the left armer Noman Ali has been penalised. Boundary of the last delivery of the over. Oh, what a delivery, cutting the batsman into half. He thinks there was bat involved.
Safraz Ahmed from behind the stumps, in his reaction says, I don't think there was bat involved. What a delivery though. Huge deviation off the surface. Ultra edge, just confirming that the ball's brushed the back leg.
He's not learning. Noman Ali, he was penalised with a similar kind of a delivery in the previous over. That was better. And that's why a better result for the batter.
Nice shot. Beautifully hit for 6. Lovely back swing and hitting it so crisply.
Babar Azam had brought that mid-off in, which is a positive move from a captain. And Dhananjay De Silva taking that out of leg stump and hitting it over the top. This is good cricket.
Easily done. Takes a run and gets a 50. Beautifully crafted innings. Didn't really have to sweat it a great deal. The champion batsman under pressure and has always seemed to have delivered for the Sri Lankans in a tough situation. You get a tough cookie like Angelo Matthews and he's there.
Catch it is the call, but I don't think they're going to catch it. It's gone all the way for 6. And that's the half century for Dhananjay De Silva. And the 150 is up as well. He's 1250 and his first versus Pakistan.
That's well played. Just the use of the feet getting to the pitch of the ball, and he knows that there's no danger of the ball turning past his outside edge.
There goes a slog sweep. Very safe shot. Now he's starting to pick his spots. That's another 6. Dhananjay De Silva is usually not the type of player who looks for sixes. The 100-run partnership. But he's hit 3 of them now.
Now, I don't even think he's looking for 6 here. It's just a good cricket shot. And what I like about it, you won't see it from that angle. He's picked the ball that's outside the line of the off stump.
More runs here. I think this will be 4. It was just whipped off his pads by Angelo Matthews. Just a touch short.
Wonderfully timed.
Matthews goes again. He likes that area. He likes to take on the off spinner, and he knows when that mid-wicket area is open, he will just keep picking on those spots.
Catch it!
Runs are coming quite quickly, in fact. That's another boundary.
In the air, wide of the man at mid-wicket, and it will run away to the boundary. Make that 32 runs off the last 15 balls.
This time, that's the wicket they were after, and Pakistan have struck. Just short outside the off stump. Matthews looking to thrash it off the back foot, and Pakistan get a wicket on the stroke of tea.
He's got to be disappointed. It's a nothing ball, really. And Angelo Matthews has given it away just before tea here on day 1. He goes for 64. It's 185 for 5.
Well, not a good top 4 for Sri Lanka, barring Matthews, Madhushka, Dimuth, Mendis and Chandimal not really getting amongst the runs, but then Dhananjay and Angelo Matthews steadying the ship, and at tea, 185 for 5.
You have Ball right lens, right lines. Nicely hit. Into the gap.
Catch it.
Chips it, 4 more. Aerial, but in full control is Dhananjay De Silva. Nicely played, that's a top shot. A good player, Samara Vikrama. 200 up on the board. Oh, gets away with that extra bounce. He's watched it closely, that's what helps him guide that to the boundary.
Full toss. Dealt with. Second boundary of the over.
Oh, nicely played. On his toes, Dhananjay De Silva. You can watch that time and time again.
And that's where good players make a huge difference. It wasn't a bad delivery. Just outside the off stump, back of the length. Just by staying on the leg stump, he was able to hit the ball through covers for 4 runs. Very elegant.
Masking the ball out, looking for some reverse here. That's gone over the head of the fielder at lone Galle position. Yeah, I mean, half a mistake, but the shot was definitely on. Short and wide from Naseem and put away for 4. And it's coming down now. I think umpires will put a halt to things here. Yes, it's a thumbs up to get the players off the field. And so we've had a very interesting session. I don't know whether we'll come back for another, but we've seen some rains to be just passing showers and nothing more. But these guys have done a wonderful job here, getting those heavy covers on in a jiffy, quickly protecting the surface, protecting the square.
It's a very important passage of the game because as batters, you don't know how to set yourself up. You're playing for survival, playing for the close. You could get caught in 2 minds.
Right, the first ball after the break. Well bowled, but he's going to get runs. Hint of movement back into the right hander. He was going full. The comeback for 3, but he managed to just get the bat down on time. Oh, that time he went feeling for it.
Just a little bit of movement off the seam.
This time he finds the gap. Much to his relief, I think. Yes, he gets a boundary. 4, short and wide. That's something that Dhananjay has done very well. He's bounced on anything loose.
Oh, brilliant. What a catch. Pakistan strike. Sadira Samaravikrama cannot believe it.
Brilliant catch by Imamul Haq at forward short leg. Just take a look at the way he holds on to it. Perfect. So late in the day. Oh, he goes sideways, horizontal, and holds on to it. What a catch.
Oh, you can watch that over and over. Imamul Haq, and what a time to pluck that out of thin air. Surprise Sadira Samaravikrama. A little bit of turn, little bit of bounce. Was not expecting that from Aga, and hence place it in an awkward way. 242 for 6. Never settled in properly, though he got 36. Samaravikrama, Sri Lanka 242 for 6. Madhushka went early for 4. Karunaratne looked good for his 29. Matthews and Dhananjay De Silva fought back with that partnership, but Dhananjay De Silva has been batting really, really well and in control. 94 not out.
Pakistan bowling, the fast bowlers gave it their all. Shaheen Shah was brilliant, 3 for 63. Naseem wasn't far behind. And Abraham Ahmed 1 for 59. And Aga Salman coming late in the day and getting that crucial wicket of Sadira summer victory.